And the question that we all have to ask ourselves is that if our faith is tied to people, if our faith is tied to circumstances, if our faith is tied to all of these conditions that we place upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then before those things are shattered, I need to disconnect my faith from those things and connect them directly to Allah. Put it completely in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So that if those things start to become shaky, my faith would still remain firm. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to keep our hearts firm. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Ya muqallib al-qulub, thabbit qulubana ala dinik. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, O turner of hearts, to keep our hearts firm on His path. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us amongst those that love Him only for Him, that turn to Him in full sincerity, only seeking His pleasure and His forgiveness and His protection. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to connect our hearts to His revelation, to His divine revelation. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that if we are tested, that our tests are not in regards to our faith. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that when we are put in situations where we feel vulnerable, that the last of our deeds and the last of our states in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the most pleasing to Him. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for a good ending, for husn al-khitam. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive us. We ask Allah to have mercy upon us.